Hi guys, this video is to help you through your digital assignment 2.3 Reasoning about Phase Change on Titan. This one is kind of like a mini CER where you're going to try to decide what happened to the lake that was made out of methane. Did it evaporate? Okay, and remember, what is evaporation? Evaporation is when we go from a liquid to a gas, or perhaps did it freeze? And we all know freezing is when we go from a liquid to a solid. So go ahead and go to your Google assignment, which is your 2.3 digital assignment, Reasoning about Phase Change for Titan. So first, take a look at our directions. It says use your slides to help you complete. Wednesday, week 18, fill out your annotations about evidence and then complete the reasoning chart. Please don't copy or try to use AI. She's not going to know much about this since this is so specific to Amplify. So once again, first part you're going to do, you're going to figure out, let's go ahead, maybe just take a guess. Do you think it's claim 1, evaporation, or claim 2? Oop, I got a typo, methane. And then go ahead and click this off. Now, you're going to analyze each evidence card. We've got evidence A, B, C, and D. These are also located in your slides if you'd prefer to look at them there first. Remember, you can always zoom in here, and I can make them a little bit bigger if you find that that's easier for you to read. So, for our first one, we have evidence card A. This is from the Titan fact sheet. It says, however, because it is so far from the sun, even in the summer, Titan is very cold. Its average surface temperature is about negative 179 degrees Celsius or negative 290 Fahrenheit. Now, I would make some sort of note here. I would say this, tells me Titan is very cold, and then I could write negative 179. See, okay, now does this really help me decide? I don't think so. Okay, this does not help me decide my claim, or maybe it does. Maybe you want to use a reliable source to investigate what is the point at which methane freezes, or what is the point at which methane evaporates or boils. Okay, go ahead and do that if you'd like to, but you're going to jot down your notes. Okay, so evidence card A, right now, if I was doing this as a student, I would say not so helpful. Let's move on to evidence card B. In the region where the lake is found, planetary geologists have not yet observed any summer temperatures low enough to freeze methane. So this tells me if it is summertime, then there are not cold enough temps to freeze methane. So I can think to myself, I might need to know what season is it during the picture. That we might find out later. But I think maybe this might, if I scroll back up, okay, so it says in the summer it doesn't freeze. So maybe it might be summertime. So maybe this supports claim 1. Remember, these are just notes, okay? So jot down what you think. Now, you're going to analyze the rest of your data, C and D, and you're going to see how they help the claim. What claim do they support? What are some notes? What are your thoughts? Okay? You'll finish that. Then you'll go down to the reasoning chart. You are going to now describe the evidence card and explain why does it matter. Okay, and how does it support your claim? So for instance, if I think maybe evidence card B is a good one for claim 1, okay, I would write evidence card B, and then I would do a quick summary of it. Sorry, I'm scrolling kind of quick here. Evidence card B says summer temps are not cold enough Okay, summer temps aren't cold enough to freeze methane. This matters because if it is summer, then methane cannot freeze. Therefore, this evidence supports my claim that the lake, now I would say here, claim 1, evaporated. Now, maybe you think differently because of how you evaluated your evidence, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to finish that, okay? So you're going to choose 3 here, evidence card, any of those. There are 4 for you to choose from. Then you're going to have your decision and you're going to write a mini CER, okay? And what you'll do is first you'll start by reading through this. We want to update our research. Did the lake on Titan evaporate or freeze? Okay, you would start out by writing your claim. I think the lake on Titan evaporated or froze. The evidence says, and then you would write your evidence and reasoning statement, trying to use some of these or all of these word banks. How can temperature come in? How can evaporation come in? What about kinetic energy? What happens to the molecules when evaporation is happening? Does it need more or less energy? What happens when it's freezing? So do your best. Okay, you're going to type in that box. Hopefully it will let you type right in. I was having some problems with inserting a text box. If you just want to type regularly here below it, you can. You can make your choice. Make sure that you are filling it out completely. It's also nice if you like to type in a different color. It helps me distinguish, but I'll leave that up to you. Great job today. Keep up the good work.